Okay, welcome back. My Let's Play of Hexplore Valley of the Dead King. We are in the sort of end game, I suppose. Of course, didn't have as much time as we'd like. Just explore the land and become demigods and all that good stuff. And that's some people's complaint with this game, is that the Dead King shows up very quickly. I mean, maybe you get really lucky, but he's going to show up pretty damn quickly either way. And then he immediately just starts ravaging the 6 cities. And so you have to probably start traveling further than you'd like to try and hand in quests and things like that. And you probably haven't explored much of the whole potential map. And you're just sort of scrambling just to try and get power quickly so you can deal with them. And of course, that's by design. Because, you know, if you had plenty of time, it wouldn't be much of a challenge to actually beat the Dead King, you know? Time is a big factor, just like in Magic Realm. You know, if you have unlimited time to accomplish your objectives, the game is going to be a lot easier. It's just how it is. Time comes for us all. I have heard, of course, some house rules to slow down the game a bit. The one I saw was like, the Dead King doesn't even start to roll to appear on the board until you've handed in at least one quest. It's an interesting idea. You could game the system a little bit and have like 5 quests ready to hand in by that time. And, you know, slowly peruse the land, amassing just gold from encounters and things like that without ever actually handing in a quest. So I don't think that's the best metric. I mean, you could change it maybe to a D10, and you roll a D10 to start, and he only shows up on a 10, and then a 9, and then an 8, and then a 7. I think that might be a little bit better of a system rather than first quest. But either way, we're here, we're in it. Jean and Bork, the dynamic duo, they're feeling pretty good. You know, their stats, they've certainly come a long way from when they've started. They've each collected 14 power-up cards. They've come a long way from where they started, but is it enough? Is it enough to defeat the Dead King? We'll find out. I don't really remember where I ended up. Oh, I think I was still in the city phase. I think I just finished purchasing stuff and then we ended. So that would leave the final phase, in which the Dead King would roll to pick a target, except there's only one place left. So I think we don't roll. His target is just this city. He has decreed it. It is next. And then the black market. It's going to be roaming southwards, away from us, further. 3 spaces. So we will reveal another tile. We can get a better rotation than that. Do something like that, at least put the shrine in close proximity. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, then our turn starts. We heal 1 and 1, but I think we're pretty, yeah, we're full. We're full. So, I think we're just moving the 3 to get here. This ticks down to 2. Doesn't really say, you know, the specifics of afflictions. I don't know if they're really explained in the circumstance phase. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't tell you, like, it says remains active for a number of turns. Does that start on the following turn after you get it? Or does it last just for that turn and then it ticks down 1 right away? Does it tick down at the start of each turn or the end of each turn? None of this is... I guess end of the turn. So, whatever. We're at 2. Right, we moved. So we're gonna roll 1 skill die for each character and add 2 to it, and that determines all their shit. So for Jean the Fawn, he fails everything. So he will be eating. Again, I don't know how the Fawn interacts with distracted. I will never get an actual answer on that. Because that's just way too specific of a circumstance. You'd have to just decide it at the table. And some people really have an issue with that. I mean, that this rulebook is that vague and these things are that vague. Other people not so much because they feel like it's more akin to just like a tabletop RPG. And you just sort of... you make a call right then. You don't think about it too much and you just go. It's a different mentality between like real strict board gamers and pretty loose RPGers. Not all RPG players, of course. There are RPG players that do want rules for every circumstance. But, you know, if you play a light RPG, something pretty loose like Dungeon World or Maze Rats or something, I mean, you're 90% of the game, more than that, is 98% is just you coming up with stuff on the fly for how to interpret things. So in that sense, yeah, I still don't know if I would allow the Fawn. I don't think I would allow the Fawn to do it, because again, you're not making a survival roll. Your whole skill phase has been overridden by distracted. So unless it said something about being distracted as well, I would interpret that you're distracted. You can't. So that's fine. Bork doing his roll again, adding +2. That is definite failure across the board. Meaning they both failed their navigation, so they will be roaming. We will not get to do this quest this turn. We're roaming in this direction. Alright, then we roll for circumstance. It's 4, the Astrolabe. Huh, you may choose to ignore any wander result. That's pretty good. You can also do 2 moves in one go. Ooh, inclement weather. Movement slowed by 1 hex each turn to a minimum of 1, and +1 penalty to all skill roll results. Okay. All in all, that was a good turn there. We have no event. Dead King is going to be moving quite a bit. He's going to be moving 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the black market will continue to stray further from God. Yep. I don't even know if I can fit a hex in there. He's moving 5 spaces in that direction. I'm not sure the specific rules in this case. I don't think I can put a tile there. I can't put a tile there that would allow him to access it. No. So shuffle that shit back in. He'll just end here. He can't go that way. Again, see, you just make decisions. That's the end of the round. So this ticks down to 1. We're gonna move cautiously back onto this. I don't know how, again, here you go. I don't know how moving cautiously deals with distracted. It says, you know, we don't have to, but I have the astrolabe, so I can ignore any wander result anyways now. Alright. Bork got a success on navigate and survival, failure on explore. This just determines really... Yep, he's gonna have to eat another food. Okay. It's the last time we have to do that bullshit. Circumstance, we get to discard it if we want. It's inclement weather, we can't discard it. So we move 1 less hex and +1 penalty to all skill result. Lasting for 4 game turns. This will be getting discarded. Annoying commoner. You saved a wandering commoner from certain death, and now they won't leave you alone. +1 penalty to all skill roll results. And you have to escort him back to the city. It's odd, though, because he has health. Escorts are targets in battle, potentially, so he could just die. I don't think you get penalized for him dying. So that's an option. Anyways. We get to do the quest here. This one. Duel. Long ago, this smoldering cavern was a dwarven prison that once housed the race's greatest enemies and criminals. Its cells contained more than just villains, though, for it was also the resting place of the Dragon's Eye Diamond, a gem with incredible anti-magic properties. Explore the cavern and see if you can locate the gemstone. It may be valuable in the fight against the dead king. Yeah, wow. Okay. So we're doing explore and survival. We need 1 of each success. Let's see if Bork can't just knock it out of the park. Got the survival and got the explore. Done. We're still gonna roll for John, though, because he could get a crit. He didn't. I could spend 2 energy to crit, but I wouldn't get anything. This one doesn't have a crit reward. So we complete the quest. It has a heroic reward, though, which is what I want. I need to see if you just get that. Yep, automatically gain once you complete the quest. Holy shit. When you carry the Dragon's Eye Diamond, it protects the group against energy loss. Reduce all energy damage suffered by half. Damn. Okay. I think you would just sort of like write this down somewhere. Because it's not like you have to keep the card or anything like that. Again, it's like an RPG. There's no card for the Dragon's Eye Diamond. You just have to mark somewhere that you got the Dragon's Eye Diamond, and it cuts energy loss in half. So we'll mark that. On our battle mat. Erase, 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 damn you. Dragon. Dragon. Half. There, now we always know. Okay, and we completed that, so we can hand that in for 2 power-up cards each. That's pretty good. Let's ditch there. Okay. Problem is, though, I have to get to the black market if I want to actually hand these in, because you can't hand them in at... Oh, we can hand in 1 quest per turn at a shrine. So that's an alternative option. I think we either go for this or this. M or J. Let me look. M is 1 explore success to get 1 power up. This one, 1 survival success to get a power up. The Brute! The Brute! Oh my god. Roll a 10-sided die. Result is less than or equal to his aggressive stance rank. Increase your Brute's first favorite opponent die result by 2 each round. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, it's not incredible, because I don't think... It's not... the exploding thing. That... you have to roll a natural 10. Yeah. I think. This happens when you roll a hex or another number as indicated. So, there's a difference. There's a difference between... difference between rolling a hex and rolling and getting an 8 or something and making it a 10. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm probably not gonna get specific answer on that one. Although I recall reading a discussion that talked about the difference between critting and rolling a hex. That was in a discussion about skills. Because they're at the bottom. If a hero rolls all hexes during the skill phase, draw a power-up card. And the discussion was, well, if you have a certain ranks in certain skills, your crit chance succeeds. But it says... I mean, there's a difference where it talks about critical success and rolling a hex. But that's not exactly what we're talking about here. We're talking about adding to a number. In that case, I think if I rolled an 8... No, I still don't think it would... Still don't think it would explode unless I rolled a 1 or a 10 naturally. The wording's pretty odd here. I mean, it's loose. But you're increasing the die result. That's different than increasing the number on the die. I mean, again, it's open to interpretation, but I would say I still need to roll a 1 or a 10. But either way, it's not bad. And we'll go for that. So that's the one over here. Okay, that was my event. So now it's the Dead King phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Black Market is moving. Okay. 4 spaces. He's going to be uncovering another thing here. Might as well socket that in pretty good. There you go. Look at this 9th boss just surrounded by mountains. Ooh, second only to the dead king himself. Okay. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I could go recklessly. Probably worth it at this point. Just make it reckless, baby. Oh, wait a minute, we can only move one less. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay. This should be a 3. So we moved cautiously because we moved along a river. So that's good. I don't have to roll navigation. We get +1 to each of these shits. Oh, definitely failed survival again and explore again. So Jean is now out of food. Great. Okay, I got explore, so that's 2 gold. I'm just looking at my food count. Well, I wouldn't have 14 food, would I? I mean, I know we killed a boar. That gave 4. We killed the wyvern, right? So that gave 2. We completed a quest that probably didn't give food. I don't think so. I wouldn't have bought food. I don't think I should have 14. That number must have got bumped somewhere. I don't know what to put it at, but I'll put it at 6. I failed my survival, so we'll make that a 4. Jean can always spend energy to crit on his survival, so he doesn't usually need to eat. We moved cautiously so we can roll, but ignore it. Bandits. Not really worth... Well, actually, I don't have any gold. Sure, I guess. I lose my 2 gold. We roll all 3 dice. If I succeed on all of them, we complete it. No, failed the explore. And failed that. Okay. Well, goodbye to my 2 gold. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Dead king destroys the city. Done. That is all 6. He's going to be gunning for us now, moving 7 per turn. That's scary. How about you, Black Market? You're moving straight towards us. That's pretty good. At a rate of 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's gonna be a little close for comfort. Yeah, a little bit, especially with this fucking weather. This becomes a 2. We do have to 1, 2, 3 move normally. So we will never wander. So that's good. Because I totally botched that shit. I failed all 3. This goes down to 2. Come on, Jean. Make it happen, man. Fail, success, fail. So I will spend 2 energy. Don't you heal an energy on a critical survival? Yes. That's interesting. So really, you're spending 1 energy. Yeah, you're spending 1 energy, really. You just have to have 2 energy at least. Huh. That's pretty good. Okay, circumstance. We have to accept... Oh, God. We have to accept whatever it is. It's the annoying commoner! Hey! We suffer +1 penalty to all our skills, and we have an annoying escort that'll probably die in combat. Against the dead king. Alright, we get our quest here. Local lord has organized a tournament to find heroes worthy of opposing the growing undead menace. Yeah, all the cities in the entire kingdom are destroyed. You may test your mettle in feats of strength, agility, and fortitude. Okay. So, we just need to roll a survival success. This guy does give us a +1, which is annoying, but even still, that's a failure. Come on, Jean. This is all about you. Don't fuck it up. God, he survived. All right, he did it. Yeah, 5. Oh, yes, good. So we succeed on that. And roll a 10-sided die. If it's less than or equal to my aggressive stance rank, which is 11, so I can't fail, I get to increase the first favorite opponent die result by 2 each round when you... So yeah, so if it explodes, I don't get to continue to add 2 to each one. But... +2. +2. We'll always know. Great. Good. Okay. Good. So then the dead king is going to declare us as his target, which is pretty terrifying. And here we go. Black market. Don't fuck up. Oh, God. Oh, God. What is it? What is it? It's a what? Okay, I think that's good. Yes, good. Sort of. Oh, no, it's actually straight towards the dead king. It's only 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Shit. We restore an energy. We're gonna move 1, 2, 3, moving cautiously. I have to hope that the black market moves in this direction. If he moves in any other direction, I'll just have to go to the shrine and hand in one of those quests. And then it'll pretty much be game time. Okay, so we're doing our skills. Don't have to roll navigate. We add 1 due to the annoying commoner. Okay, crit on the survival, fail on the exploration. This should actually be a 1 now. That's a fail on both. So I will crit on survival. And then since we both technically crit on survival, we can add 2 energy, so there you have it. Unless it says you can only... Multiple heroes roll this. Each hero may apply one of the bonus alternatives. Yeah, I think you can both do that. Alright. That's good. Roll for circumstance. We can discard. Cyclops. No, now's not the time for that shit. Maybe it is, I don't know. Dead King. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, God! Alright, Black Market, here we go. Make it good. Make it count. 1. He is moving dead away from us. Fuck. And he's ending there. Okay. We will move 1, 2, 3. Now the astrolabe. Oh, this is gone. The astrolabe can be used twice per game in order to grant the group an extra movement in an event phase. Can be used at any time. Okay, that works. Because at the shrine, I can buy the Teleportation Rune, which lets us teleport 15 during the movement phase. And that's all before the Dead King moves. So at that point, I could teleport to the black market. Okay. Let's think for... We have to roll everything, because we didn't move cautiously. All with +1 thanks to the annoying commoner. Succeed on explore and survival and navigate, so that's all good. We get 2 gold. Oh, that's true. I probably can't even purchase the teleportation rune. That would depend on the encounter. Oh no, we're at a shrine, so we skip straight to the event. We skip straight to the shrine. You only get the blessing when you camp here. So I could use the astrolabe to camp. But the blessing here, I think, is pretty worthless. It's a 4, so we'd heal 2 lost health and energy at the start of each turn. It's not going to be a start of another turn. I guess I could move recklessly to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could move recklessly to the black market. It's probably worth it to do so. Jean's rolls, of course. Failed navigate, doesn't matter. Failed survival, I'm gonna have to use the crit, so that'll be a 13. Okay. Then we roll for our circumstance. It's, kobolds. Really? Well, they have 14 health. Can almost kill them with just my normal attack. I guess if we both just do our normal attacks, it's definitely dead. Not really even worth it to, like, channel, is it? We do have the commoner. The commoner is with us. The commoner is with us. So that's under the escort rule. They become an ally when you choose to attempt to complete the... Okay, they show their health. The action they perform each combat round. They may be healed. Right, so... They... where's the ally rules? That's a good question. Yeah. Okay. So, for, like, targeting, when we roll the target dice and whoever rolls highest, the commoner will also roll to see if he's targeted. His action each turn is defend for 4, though, so he won't actually take any damage. So he's not gonna die to kobolds, which is unfortunate. Yeah, alright, I guess we'll just both do our normal attack. We won't do anything fancy. We'll accept our punishment. It's a 4, so he's doing 2 damage to one person. Let's hope it's the commoner. Bork rolled a 9. It's gonna be Bork. Oh! Commoner rolled a 10. But that means that the damage was reduced, so each other hero suffers 1 damage. Son of a bitch. Where did all my health go? What the fuck? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. I would have channeled if that was the case. Okay. And then the kobolds get obliterated. We each get 3 gold. Not that it really matters. Then we could buy something at the shrine. We could buy the Teleportation Rune. It'd really only be a question of, like, if I want to avoid moving recklessly, but I don't think it is. Compared to the Mystic Tonic, which you can use in combat to heal 6 energy or remove all conditions, I think that's a better way to spend my money. Let's buy 2 of those. Mystic times 2. And we'll have Jean buy one of those. I also have an elixir. I have too much shit. Mystic. Okay. Can I also heal here? Oh, you heal. As soon as you get here, you heal it to full. Hell yeah, boy. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Okay, then we're gonna activate the Astrolabe to do another movement event phase. We're gonna move recklessly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. This does not say do another skill phase. It just is a movement phase. Oh, you still... I think you still suffer the energy drain. But the skill phase does not happen. So we don't roll skill dice. That's how I'm interpreting it. And my word is law around here. So, still suffer 2 energy drain. But we're just gonna spend this money to bring that to full. Because, whatever, I don't know why I reduced the numbers as it is. Then we get an event phase, so we're gonna hand in both of our quests. We get a total of 3 power-up cards. 3 more per character. It's all coming down to this, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we've been chewing through this power-up deck. 1, 2, and 3. Blip, blip, blip. Alright, so... Jean gets +1 defense, +1 first mastery, so more damage. +1 attack, +1 first mastery. More damage. A lot more damage. And +1 to his survival. Whatever. Okay, Bork. +2 to explore. Not too useful against the Dead King, or it might be actually. No, it's not. Okay. +1 to replenish. Also not useful. We got it up to 10, though. It passed up channeling. That's a shame. But, yeah, I mean, it can We can put the regen on for a few rounds. And +1 to health and energy. Okay. These numbers are not incredible, but they are what they are. That's it. Can't do anything else here. So that's it, and we encounter the Dead King. Here we go. I need to put on some boss music now, hold on. Fucking Dead King! The fucking Dead King! Okay. Let's get this going. Here we go. Nice. Okay. He has 190 health. At this point, the easy modifier doesn't make much difference. But 190, that's the goalpost. He also has 130 energy. It doesn't matter much. Like, he'll never use that much, most likely. He would have to use Power Incarnate 13 times to drain all his energy. It's more important when you have a sapper kind of character in play who's all about draining the opponent's energy. Then that becomes a much more important thing, because then if they're out of energy, he couldn't use 2 of his 6 abilities, which is pretty darn good. Okay. I guess we just hit him hard and we hit him fast and we hope for the best. What else can we really do? I can use lucky stones to reroll any die. So the only dice, well, I can reroll his hex die, I think. I'm not sure of the specifics. Use this stone to reroll any 1 die outside of combat. Oh, never mind. Never mind, those are now useless. Let me just draw a line through that shit. Camping gear, useless. The potions heal for 3 health, 3 energy. The elixir, we can slap a regen of 3 health and 3 energy for 3 rounds. So that's good. And the mystic can heal 6 energy or remove conditions. Okay. So yeah, I think we just sort of keep our usual up and we see how the first round goes at the very least. So we're gonna use aggressive stance. Roll for our favorite opponent here. So that's a 9. But it's +2, but it doesn't explode. So it's really adding 11. So he's getting 11. And then, because his aggressive stance is higher than rank 7, his normal damage is piercing. So he's doing 27 plus 11, 38 piercing damage. Okay. That's livable. That's the plan. Bork is, of course, going to channel. Not nearly as useful. His goal is to keep fucking Jean alive to do 38 damage per turn. And so to keep him alive, he also has to keep himself alive. I mean, depending on what the Dead King does, he could do the damage, which would be 13 damage. He could also spend 3 health to double his attack number to 18. And then he would do 22 damage instead. Not bad. We could use the ring. Yeah, fuck it. Let's use the ring. Technically, I should have done that before the round started, but we're cheating just a tiny little bit. 5. Okay. So that adds 5 to his aggressive stance. Yeah, all that does is just add 5 to his damage. So this becomes a 43. And then we'll see what we'll do with channeling. The channeling becomes a 13, which makes his heal or his damage better. Okay, the Dead King is going to use Entropic Wave. Deals 8 damage to both of us. It's not going to kill us. If it did, they would be raised by the king. Oh, the commoner takes 8 damage as well, so he takes 4. Eat shit, commoner. Should have known better. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to heal then. I could do the group heal, which would be let's see, that's 13 plus 8 is 21, divided by half is 10. All right, so I can just spend 2 energy total to negate his whole attack, and then we'll just do 43 damage to him, and that'll be that. Okay, so 190 minus 43 is a number. There's no doubt about it. It's 147. Okay. It's a solid opener, I suppose. Could be a lot worse than that. If we just do that every round, we'll win pretty easily. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go again. Aggressive stance. Let's roll them bones. That sucked. Okay, that's just a 3 this time. So, a nice round 30 damage. We'll sketch that down. 30. Bork, again, is going to just channel. Alright, he rolled a 1, Undead Horde. Horde is spelt incorrectly, I'm pretty certain. I mean, that is a way to spell Horde, but probably not what they meant. So this is gonna do 10 damage to each of us. And they spelt it wrong twice, which tells me they really didn't know how to spell it. That's worrisome. That's worrisome, guys. We each have to roll Navigate. If we fail, we become trapped. In which case, you'd have to succeed on an Explore roll at the start of each round, otherwise you have to defend. So that's pretty shitty. Alright, let's roll that. I mean, Bork succeeds on this 80% of the time. Okay, just barely. No, fucking commoner! No, screw it. The commoner is dead. The commoner is dead from this attack, because he'll take 10. He's gone. He does not penalize my rolls anymore. I succeeded. Bork succeeded. Alright, as for Jean, I can spend 2 to crit, and I'm going to do that. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't give a shit. Oh wait, this is Navigate. Oh fuck. I'm sorry, I gotta re-roll this shit. It's navigate. Alright, 4. It's still a success on Bork's side. And a crit over on Jean's side. Okay, that's better. Some people wouldn't allow that because I had already failed on the roll. It doesn't matter what color dice it was, but whatever. Okay, so we're each gonna take 10 damage. We're gonna have to channel again on both of us. And we're gonna be healing 16, cut in half is 8. So we're still both gonna take 2 damage. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Okay, that's all the effects of that, so then my damage goes through. 30 damage takes him down to 117, there you go. Okay, again, solid. 2 damage around, we can handle that. The thing is, I just can't risk replenishing. I mean, it's kind of nice in that it would heal 3 automatically every round for 4 rounds, and if they're at max health, they instead heal an energy. It's kind of nice, but that's 1 round where he could obliterate me by hitting me for 10. And then I'd be kind of scrambling. Let me just see, is there any... If he rolls Power Incarnate, he could roll twice more. So he could roll Undead Horde twice, doing 20 damage, and I would insta-die. I just can't risk doing anything but what I'm doing right now, which is kind of sad. It's not particularly interesting, I guess, but it works. Well, it's working. So, again... Aggressive stance, channeling. Roll that favorite opponent. The Dead King is my fucking favorite opponent. Alright, we got a 6. We add 2 to 8. I don't know if I did that last time. So 27 plus 8 is 35. Another solid hit from Jean. The Dead King. He's going to be doing his Undead Horde again. So again, we have to roll our fucking navigates. I don't like that. That's going to be a fail on Bork's side. Success on Jean's side. Okay. I'm going to have to double channel again. Which means we take 2 more damage. Okay. But our hit goes through just fine for another 35. Oh god, you're making me doing some math here. 18, so that's 82, I think we bump him down to. That sounds right. Okay, we're doing alright, man. I mean, Bork's trapped by the undead horde of treasure or something. So, he's gonna have to, right now, roll an Explore. And if he fails, he has to defend. But if he fails and defends, he could use his Mystic Tonic to do... So I might have him just defend either way. He succeeded. Okay, so we're gonna continue the process one more time. When he fails, I'm gonna have Jean guard as well, so that he can cut down on some damage and probably heal himself. But for now, we're gonna do the same process one more time. He's gonna aggressive stance. He's gonna channel. Our favorite opponent damage, it's going to be a 6. So that's 33. Okay. Dead King is doing Essence of Death. So we are going to be suffering energy drain. And one target begins to decay, losing half their remaining health at the end of each round. Decay cannot kill a target, nor can it be reflected or negated. Oh shit. There's no way to get rid of it. Until the end of the combat, they're just decaying. Okay. That's at the end of the round, so I can't even heal it. Alright, so the energy drain happens. We have that gem, the Dragon's Eye Diamond or whatever, so that cuts it down to 6 energy drain. Bumping him down to 5, and him down to 4. And then we have to roll to see who gets decayed. I don't know who I want this to happen to. Bork rolled a 9. Jean a 5. Of course it's Bork. So he's decaying. Not a whole lot I can do about that. If I heal Bork, he's just going to lose more health. He'll lose half of 15, which is 7. So I guess he'd end at 8, whereas right now he'd lose 5, so he'd end at 6. It's fairly minor, all things considered. So I'm probably better off just doing some more damage and trying to end this fight as quick as possible. So with him doing damage, then he does 13. Okay, for a total of 46 damage. 46. That's 36 health left. I feel like I need a calculator to confirm this. This is important, man. I don't want to fuck up numbers. It was correct, yes. 36. Alright, we could kill him next round. That could end it! Alright, but he does lose 5 health, so he does go down to 6. He's gonna roll his Explore, see if he has to guard or not. He failed the Explore, so he does have to defend this turn. I'm gonna have... God damn it. Probably not wise to push my luck. I'll have Jean defend as well. Yeah, okay. They're both defending. He's doing his Undead Horde. Okay, so this is gonna do 10 damage, piercing 4. Jean blocks 7 of it then. Yeah, he blocks 7 of it total. So he takes 3 damage, down to 11. He'll roll his Navigate to avoid becoming trapped. He failed, so that sucks. Bork. Again, order of operations. I can roll for trap, but if I get double trapped... Alright, whatever. Now I'll use my Mystic Tonic to remove it. Can only use 1 item. That's a bummer. I'm gonna use the Mystic Tonic. One of the 2. That removes the trap condition. And I restore 6 energy. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Heal 6 energy or remove all conditions. Alright, then fuck it. Just remove trapped. That's more important. Jean guarded as well, so he can use an item. He's going to use his Mystic Tonic to remove his trap condition, leaving them both free to kick some fucking dead king ass. Alright, we didn't do any damage that round. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do Bork's damage. He guarded, so... Oh, shit. He takes 6. He's dead. Okay, we're gonna readjust then. I'm gonna instead use... What's the elixir? That's the regen, right? Elixir's not good enough. No. He's gonna stay trapped. No, maybe it's better for Bork to stay trapped. Alright, fuck it. Bork will stay trapped. So I'll use my Mystic. It doesn't matter, whatever. I'll use Bork's Mystic to free Jean, and then I'll use one of Jean's potions to heal Bork for 3 health, 3 energy. So that's 8, that's 9. He's gonna then take 6 damage from the attack, bringing him down to 3. And then Decay will take 1 damage, 1 health away, bringing him down to 2. It's not pretty, man. It's not pretty. Okay, so start of the round, Bork has to roll. Yeah, he has to roll Explore to see if he can do anything but defend. He rolled a critical success, so he can do whatever he wants. Let's fucking channel. So as long as Jean stays alive and kills the king, we're done. That's all that matters. So Jean will aggressive stance. We're gonna add 4 damage. So that's 31. Oh god. Bork's gonna have to do some damage to finish it. Dead King is doing the Entropic Wave. Shit. Alright. I mean, I have a kill here, right? If Bork uses his damage and kills the Dead King, it's over. Bork would technically die and become an undead slave for like a second. But Jean would live on and win. It doesn't technically matter if Bork survives, and yet at the same time, god damn it, I need it to matter. I need him to live. Can I even survive? Did Bork survive? Let's see. Channeling would do 8. Oh yeah, channeling would just negate his entire attack, right? Yeah. Alright, fine. Negate the entire attack. Oh, that should be a 6. Yeah. Right. Negate the entire attack. Decay will bring us down to 1 health. We do 31 damage to him. So this becomes a 5. Okay. Then, 1 more aggressive stance. 1 more channel. This is for all the marbles. His favorite opponent, 6 damage, so we're talking 33 total. Oh, I gotta roll for Explore. He might... Okay, he can channel, it's fine. Alright, and the Dead King's final action of the game is Entropic Wave. Perfect. I can channel again to nullify it. Decay can't kill me, so that's fine. Jean does a crushing blow of 30-some damage to the Dead King, and he is once and truly dead. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Nice. Yeah, I think we got a little lucky there. He didn't roll Power Incarnate once, which would have been insane. He would have gotten to roll twice more. If he rolled another 3, blocked 30 damage. And if he rolled 3 times on Power Incarnate, in a row like that, we would have lost all our energy. So, yeah, the fight could have gone a lot different. If he had done Essence of Death more than once, the fight would have gone a lot different. Oh, God, like... Yeah, Murder of Crows, we would have been surrounded. And we would have taken 1 damage every turn. And if you rolled it multiple times, it would add damage every time. And this was only on easy difficulty. Yeah, you know, on fucking difficult, he would have had 230 health. I realize now that I didn't add +1 damage to all the numbers. Meaning that Bork probably did die. He probably died this turn, but fuck it. I won. Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man. That gets really epic at the end. It really is just like an RPG. Like, you just spend all this time completing these quests and building up and getting stronger and stronger, knowing that the dead king is out there roaming, destroying these cities, and eventually he's coming for your ass. And in the end, to finally actually kill him, that's so satisfying. Damn. Well, there you have it. That's Hexplore at Valley of the Dead King. The simplest of the Hexplore games. So whether you like it, whether you like how simple it is, or whether you're looking for more complicated stuff, there's some other games in the series to check out. Again, my combat was very simple throughout the entire game because I used the most basic, boring characters possible. You know, if I had gone in with a Corrigan Wilder who saps energy and a Halfling Oracle who peers into the future, I mean, combat probably would have been a lot more difficult and a lot less straightforward. No matter what, I don't think combat's ever going to get that crazy with 2 characters, because really you're talking about attacks, defends, and then 2 abilities. It's just never going to get that wild. Maybe if you roll up with like a summoner who can summon one of the enemy encounters as an ally, or if you deal with like the Beastmaster, I think. I don't know where the Beastmaster was, but I think they do some weird shit. The Beastmaster can summon creatures. Yeah, some of these text boxes get pretty lengthy. Yeah, I'm sure it can get a little bit more involved, but by and large, it's Valley of the Dead King, at least, is not meant to be that complicated of a game. But it is good. I do like it. It's not like the greatest. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm a big fan of Magic Realm. And this still isn't Magic Realm. Nothing will ever be the same as Magic Realm. But it's a game that I could play with 7 or 8 people that sort of captures a similar, somewhat feel of exploring, growing more powerful, and you know, defeating some powerful enemies and things like that with variable characters. And it's way simpler to learn and to teach, and generally a shorter experience. I mean, it wasn't a short thing for me. I don't know what part this is, like part 5 or something. So I don't think it's ever going to be a quick experience, but you don't want it to be that quick of an experience. It's got to feel epic. Even if you play it across like 2 sessions or something, it's still, I like that. I, of course, would not mind it to be more complicated because, let's be honest, they could not make it as complicated as Magic Realm. And I like Magic Realm. So whatever the complications they want to throw in there, that's all good with me to make it more involved. But at the same time, playing with like family members and things like that that just like lighter games and just want to, you know, have that sort of D&D feel, probably Valley of the Dead King is a good way to go. So yeah, I definitely like it. Not maybe as a solo experience. I don't know how much I'd play it solo compared to Magic Realm or I don't know, Madara, Seventh Continent, things like that. Maybe it is good, especially with 2 characters. One character would not. If I just had Jean as a brute, that's rough. That's fucking rough. But having 2 or more, maybe 3 even, to bounce off each other, that's pretty cool. But really just as a family game. So I actually went pretty hard on purchases for this one. That's only because there's currently, like I said, that Game Found campaign for the new version. So I went in on that quite a bit. I'm trusting that the next version's really good. I like the theme of the whole vampire kind of Ravenloft sort of theme. I like that. So I'm in for the core box of the new version, the expansion for the new version, the living card deck, which adds more cards to it. Then I'm grabbing the living card bundle for all the previous versions. Then I'm grabbing the 3rd version of the game, the Sands of Shurax. They're reprinting that and they're shipping them out in August, so I'm grabbing that. And then the Encounter deck bundle, which replaces there for the new version of the game. All the encounter cards with like monsters, they're putting in art finally. They finally have a big enough company and enough money to make art. And so they're also re-adding and redoing all the other encounter cards to add art. So like the brigands here, the new version of the card has a big picture of brigands on it, or you get the picture, I'm sure. The plague beast, they'll have an image of a plague beast on it, which is much better. And I felt like if I'm gonna have that for the new version, I'd feel bad if I didn't have it for the other versions. Then the other thing that I bought was on eBay, because I wanted to get a hold of something now to play with my family. eBay didn't have a whole lot. This game never went to retail, like I said, so it's kind of tricky to get a hold of, but I did snag a copy of the 2nd version, The Forest of Adramon, on eBay, and I should be getting that next week, so that's good. So the only thing that I'm really going to be lacking then, if you may have noticed, is this version, the Valley of the Dead King. The early ship ones for August on the Game Found campaign were all sold out. That was like the only thing sold out. Everybody apparently wanted that. So I was too late on that bus. And the copies on eBay were exorbitantly expensive. whereas the second version, not too expensive. Yeah, like right now, if I wanted to get... Well, basically, if I wanted to buy the first version, I'd have to go through the Board Game Geek Marketplace. There's a company selling the second edition for $150, which is, you know, a gross markup. The version on the Game Found campaign that people could buy was $70. No, $64. $64. And that's pretty disgusting. I could get on the second reprint, but that ships in June of 2022 at like the same time as the fourth version is coming out, is being shipped. And I figured, well, at that time, I'll either have found it somewhere else or I'll be getting the new version. I don't know how much I'll care about the first version. I mean, who can think that far in advance? So I don't know. But bottom line, I'm getting a lot of Hexplore in. Because I think it is a good game. It's, you know, maybe if I were to redesign this game at this moment, certain things would be changed, certain things would be adjusted. But if I were to design it, I'm sure it would be a much more complex game. The characters would be a bit more involved, I'm sure. And that's not necessarily the best route. So I'll admit, you know, I tend to like complexity for complexity's sake, which is why I like Magic Realm. But no, it is good. And I'm really looking forward to playing with my family and probably some friends and just, you know, when you can play a game like this with up to 8 people or so, that's pretty good. That's a flexible game. So, all right, I guess we'll leave it off there. I'm glad that I won, but it wasn't really a victory because it was uneasy. Oh, wait, let me roll for my power-up. Maybe I get a power-up from killing the dead king. I did! Yeah! Yeah, Bork, you'd get an extra first mastery. Yeah! And Jean... yeah, you get that useless thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Jean and Bork, you know, they were just... I do like the randomized. I don't know if I'd ever actually pick a race for my character. I'd probably pick the role, because that's important. But I don't know if I'd ever actually pick a race. I kind of like the randomized option. I like that in RPGs as well. Tabletop RPG. I like making random characters. Having a fawn brute team up with an orc priest to save the world. It's pretty good. What if I made a Nixie sorcerer? Or a mutant sorcerer? There you go. I think that's from the third version. Dragonkin sorcerer. See, there you go. Now you're cooking. Holy shit. Once per combat for 2 health and 1 energy, you may roll the favorite opponent die twice. Apply the damage to one of your opponent's vitals. So that's health and energy, and they both can hexplode. Damn, you could just shut combats down. 2 health and 1 energy only? But anyways. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to looking at the other versions. There's a mod available for Sands of Shurax that I'm probably going to glance at, even though I've already purchased the game. Just because I'm very curious about the complexities, but I don't know how much, say, my family would care about it. But alright. My name is Mangg. This has been Hexplore It, the Valley of the Dead King on Tabletop Simulator. And I will see you fine folks around.